Hey everybody, welcome back to Blushing Nerd Tarot. Going to do a short video today related to something I posted in the community tab the other day. I put up a little survey asking if anyone used Reddit as part of their tarot social media feed or anything. I recently decided to just go in there and search tarot just to see if there were any subreddits. So that's what the separate communities are called within Reddit. And I found a few, and then ended up one of my subscribers called me out in there and said, "Hey, I subscribe to your channel and welcome to Reddit, and here are some other things you can check out." So I found a few extra subreddits. Through that connection, so that was fun. Also, in today's video, I've been talking about it for a while. We are going to do a giveaway of the Alejandro Rosan and Artisan Tarot deck, Tarot de Ambiguites. There it is. We're going to do a giveaway on that, so stay tuned for some instructions on how to enter that. It'll be similar to my previous giveaway, which was last summer, I think, almost a year ago, maybe. Yeah, and you'll be entering something in chat, and that will then be your form of entry. So it's essentially, I use a randomization website that scrapes the comments from the video, pulls all the entries, and then chooses a random winner. Entries are only valid once. No cost or anything, of course. It's just thanks for watching. All right, so let's check out Reddit. All right, so reddit.com is the website. And as I mentioned, the separate communities, they call them within Reddit, are known as subreddits. So r slash, you may have heard that before. People say r slash news or r slash, enter generic thing here, something along those lines. But basically, what we're looking for today for this discussion is r slash tarot. You don't have to put the slash or anything like that. You'll see what I'm talking about here. So already, as I type tarot, some different communities are popping up. I'll just type tarot and I'll hit enter, and you get a few different options here. It'll show you posts. So to give you a little bit of scope here, the idea behind Reddit is people will post things. It could be any number of things. You can post pictures, videos, just questions or interesting topics. Some of my favorite subreddits are actually science related, and there's some really just mind-blowing cool things that'll be posted in some of them, and some are really funny. They're different, all kinds of. That's one of the other nice things is you can pick things like fun news, happy news, stuff like that, and you'll just get these interesting little tidbit stories. They're heartwarming little tales from around the world, that sort of thing. So fun stuff. But anyway, we pull up tarot in our search here, and we have posts, we have comments, we have communities and people. What we're interested in here for now is communities, because these are all the r slash. So you can see this title, r slash tarot. That's probably the biggest one, 302,000 members. And it gives you a little description here of what is on that community, what type of content you can see there. So we have r slash tarot reading, we have tarot decks, we have psychic. There's a lot of different communities here. Tarot practice, subreddit for those developing and honing their skills, gaining experience to practice doing free readings. So that's kind of another readings channel. r slash secular tarot for anyone who takes a secular approach to tarot, a space to discuss the cards without mysticism, pseudoscience, or woo. That's actually an interesting one. I look at that one alongside all of these others too. I think that's an interesting take on it. We have several here that are tarot readings, and you'll see there are quite a few members. I've looked in some of these, and so far, it just doesn't seem to really add much. That might be a valuable one if you're somebody who is looking for a wide array of readers. But I don't think a lot of them are um, free, but they do post some. They'll designate when they are free. But we can hop into some of these and take a closer look. But let's just go to r/tarot first. This is the big one. Pretty active, obviously with 300 and some thousand members. You would get a lot of posts here. We have weekly readings and interpretation help thread. That's a separate thread that you can go into to people can get look for help with readings, interpretations, and so on. Here's one, deck identification. So it gives this smart tag because it recognizes. Um, I think that might be automatic. Maybe, I'm not sure entirely, but here we have somebody posting pictures of some cards and they'd like to know more about the deck. They wonder if it's from the 1910s or 20s. Somebody did identify that. So if you click into one of these, you'll get the full thread. And in this case, that's an ad. There are a lot of ads if you don't pay. I think there's a paid level that you can get rid of the ads. But anyway, you skip past that. And we have some folks who have responded with some additional information. We have somebody who identifies the deck. Let's see. I did see this one before. That's why I noticed that. I have this deck, as someone already mentioned. It's called the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling Deck. So, anyway, you get a lot of input from the community. You'll see these little arrows here, the up and down. I won't click it because I'm not logged in, and it'll just bring me to a login page that you can't really get away from. Um, but that's sort of the what would I call it? The currency in this realm of Reddit, where you upvote or downvote things. And as things get upvoted, they're pushed to the top of the thread, and people actually earn something called karma within Reddit based on the number of upvotes something that they post gets, and it just makes it rise to the top, gets more attention, things like that. So that's a kind of an interesting mechanic that you get with this type of forum. So scroll down a little bit past the ads there. We have people posting general discussions. Some of these turn out to be really interesting and start some other really great discussions too. Daily polls, how many cards? I see this a lot. Relatively new and hoping for advice, or brand new and looking for advice. There are a lot of questions in here, and I think it's really nice that this is a community that's open to that and engages. So this is a question that got 11 comments already in the last 3 hours. So plenty of people out there happy to jump in. And I'll tell you too, it does seem to be a little more positive. You don't get quite well, at least not that I've seen so far, and I am relatively new to it, so take this with a grain of salt. But it doesn't seem to be as negative in the responses that a lot of other forums are. And I think it has to do with that upvote karma kind of system. The negativity seems to be suppressed a little bit. You're not going to get just a bunch of angry people in the comments that we see in so many other places. And that's really nice. So it does seem to be a little more supportive. Pretty interesting the way they've built that system here. So here's a thought-provoking question. What or who are we interacting with when we use tarot cards? And interpretation request here. Two of Swords in my current situation. The way I see this parenthetical section here, maybe this isn't an automatic thing that's dropped in. Maybe this is a tag that someone can put in their in their questions. So, yeah, maybe not. Maybe okay. I don't know. Anyway, does the Seven of Swords always represent deception and betrayal? Is the Tower always bad? Fun stuff like that. Here's one. Here's a deck identification question. Does anyone know the name of this deck? And we'll hop in there. A lot of you probably do know this deck. And right away, we have someone that's linked the Dreamscape Oracle and by Matt Hughes. So quick identification there, a little help from the community. Get some upvotes. Nice to have that link so you can go right to it. You see what I mean? This subreddit, just r/tarot, is a pretty nice one. It has a lot of different information, a lot of different topics that are brought up. You can search within this subreddit if you want to find certain topics that may have been brought up before. Let's just back up here and we'll look at some of these other communities. Another one that pops up right away is this r/tarot reading, but I'm going to skip to decks because there's not a lot. I'll jump in here real quick just so you can see. If you are looking for readings, it'll tell you if it's a paid reading. It'll tell you in some cases, here's a free readings, so reading exchange. But you can see none of these have comments. And I think that's just basically, there's very little voting activity here because essentially this is an advertising forum for people to let folks know that they're doing readings. So I don't think the point of this, I suppose, is to say that this is a place where you can find out or find people that are doing readings and then click in and connect with them that way. It's not really a forum for discussion. That's kind of the point. Next one, r/tarot decks. This is kind of cool because this can give you some heads up information when people are posting new decks that they're creating. So this is the majors from Spooky Boy Tarot. Someone is creating. And so you can start to get a taste for what the cards are like. You're also getting a bit of maybe a heads up on some stuff that's coming to the market at some point and isn't out there yet. So that's neat. Get a kind of a hint. Here we have the Lovers from an alien themed deck. Oops, skipping a little bit. Sorry. We have a Moon card from that same deck. We have deck recommendation questions. This is somebody, I saw this one yesterday, I think. So looking for a deck decks that are scenic, nature-based, wildlife-based, examples of Spacious Tarot, Pacific Northwest, blah, 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 but don't recommend any of those because I already know about them. And then people come in with lots of different suggestions in here. And Oak, Ash, and Thorn, of course, is at the top and has received plenty of upvotes there because, I mean, duh, if you've seen that. Wild Unknown. And so anyway, some interesting responses there to help people find the decks they're looking for. And I really do like the this one in particular is fun just because you're getting a peek at new upcoming things, and also you get to hear about what people think about different decks and opinions, and then they'll suggest other things that maybe are similar, which is fun. So here's another one, somebody looking to know what deck this is that was identified as well in here. I'm sure. I think all of them are. I don't think I've ever seen one that wasn't. So it looks like the Stardust Tarot. And yep, they confirmed that's it. So Stardust Tarot. So that's fun. So you get the idea. There's a lot of interesting stuff on here. It's fun to explore. And then if you basically subscribe, I guess is the right term, to any of these subreddits, you'll get notifications when people post new things. You can post things yourself. You can ask questions. You can respond. You can just engage. It's just another way to engage with the community. And I wanted to bring it up because it feels like a pretty positive way for the most part to engage with the community, and it might be fun for some of you. So the wooden tarot dice, I really like that. These are neat. I'm going to have to investigate this one a little more on my own because I do like this. It's probably something on Etsy, but that's a pretty cool one. Here, let's see if it says. All right, let's see. Oh, it's on Kickstarter. How about that? Interesting. Okay, well, check it out if you're interested. So anyway, that's it for a little blurb on Reddit. It's a fun thing. I recommend checking it out if that seems like it'd be of interest to you. Let's take a quick look here if we can. So here are the backs. This is the deck that we're gonna do a giveaway for, and it's a Marseille deck, but it has some twists in the themes, the artwork. It does have some gore elements, but they're not super heavy. But it's just something to be aware of if that's not something you're interested in. So here it's displayed with the decapitation there. But again, it's not a huge part of the theme. The cups do have the hearts. And by heart, I mean anatomical heart, human hearts there. So anyway, it's worth knowing that before you enter the contest. But if you are interested in this giveaway, it's basically just a matter of putting a comment in the comments section that includes the phrase TDM giveaway. TDM giveaway, all caps. Type it in just as it appears on the screen there, and that will automatically enter you in this giveaway. And then we'll go through, make the announcement soon, probably a video. I would say we'll give it about maybe 2 weeks total before we announce the winner. And I'll probably do that on a live because that's fun. Maybe I'll have a guest, or if anybody out there would like to be a guest, and we can maybe do some fun stuff, just have kind of a casual live chat on the day of the giveaway. I think that'd be fun. It's not this physical copy of the deck that I'll be giving away. It is a brand new, sealed, still in bubble wrap and cellophane copy of the deck. It's an extra one, so I don't need to. So I'm happy to give away the other. But yeah, we'll announce probably in the community tab, something like that. We'll announce the date of the giveaway. But again, if you want to enter, TDM giveaway, all caps, TDM being Tarot de Marseille. So TDM giveaway in the comments, and there's really no need to, you don't have to say anything else in there, but I do like the discussion. So if anybody has anything else to say about Reddit, your experience there, maybe recommend some subreddits that you've been to if you're on Reddit, and your thoughts on this deck, if you've seen some walkthroughs, things like that, or if you happen to own it as well. Love to hear about that. And so anyway, that is all for today. I do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me and check out Reddit. And good luck on the giveaway if you do choose to enter. And look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a lot, everybody.